I'm Tammy Gingro, Body and Balance and New Aeon at Venus Rising, here to share a combination Kundalini yoga class and transformational elemental yoga, which is what I call my particular brand of yoga flow. If you would like to skip ahead to the practice, the video is time-stamped for your convenience, but I want to give you a little explanation, especially of the Kundalini yoga in case you are not familiar, and of the powerful mantra and mudra combination that is a part of that Kriya for opening the heart. We are elemental beings. The purpose of being human is to be in joy. Life is really not supposed to be hard. It isn't hard to attract wealth. And there are hard things in the world, of course, but our purpose is to be in joy. And the way that I can achieve that is by immersing myself in nature. And even if I'm not practicing yoga outdoors, I want to include those elements, an intimacy with those elements. The joy of being human is that we have senses. We feel, smell, taste. And so I'm going to share with you a Kundalini Kriya for opening the heart, and then an air element transformational yoga practice. We'll be together for about an hour and 15 minutes. And mantra practice in Kundalini yoga is about mind. Mantra means mind trick. It's about controlling the fluctuations of the mind, and our speech, what we speak, is so powerful. So we have a simple 4-syllable mantra, Satanama. We combine it with a mudra or hand motions. So I'm going to briefly explain the meaning of Satanama and the meaning of the mudras. And this will be at the end of our Kundalini Kriya. We'll chant together and do this mudra together. It's an extremely powerful Kriya. You can hear, hopefully, the music in the background, the Satanama. When it comes time to chant, however, we're going to just do it to our own pace, a little faster. So again, this mantra, Satanama, and the enunciation is very important because it's the way the tongue interacts with the palate that also creates a pattern of vibration. Sa, beginning, birth, totality of existence, We do with that the Gyan mudra, the index finger or Jupiter finger touching the thumb. And this mudra is to stimulate knowledge, wisdom, receptivity, calmness, and expansion. Ta, life, existence, creative force, and manifesting from infinity. So not a feeling that we are finite or our resources are finite. We can learn by connecting with our higher self and recognizing that we are multidimensional beings to manifest from infinity. So this is the Shuni mantra, the middle finger or the Saturn finger touching the thumb. The other fingers are straight. And this promotes patience, discernment, and commitment. Na, death, transformation, and letting go of the old. The index finger, ring finger, or sun finger, Surya Kriya, touches the thumb. And this is about revitalizing energy, nerve strength, and optimal health. Ma, the last syllable, is about rebirth, regeneration, and the conscious ability to experience joy and the infinite within and without. And it's the Booty mudra, the pinky finger or Mercury finger, which represents also the air element, touching the thumb. And this creates the capacity to clearly and intuitively communicate, and it stimulates our psychic development. So you have the background for when we come to the mudra and mantra towards the end of our Kundalini Kriya of what exactly it is that we are connecting to and creating with the power of this mantra and this mudra. Okay, so let's begin our Kundalini Kriya. So this set for opening the heart is to create loving feelings. It opens the heart, increases compassion and sensitivity to others, and helps you to drop emotional defensiveness. Its calming effects allows you to eliminate unnecessary thoughts, the trap of the mental realm, which is the air element. The air element is the mental realms, so that you can be more present to your experiences and to process your emotions and your feelings more clearly. And that's why I wanted to begin my 60-day Ultimate Cleanse and Renew is broken down by week into the elements. So we're beginning with the air element. As the second Yoga Sutra, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, let us cease the fluctuations of the mind. So we'll begin in standing prayer pose. We're just going to, sorry, I'm looking at my Kriya here. We will stand with the palms together in prayer pose and begin, you can stand or sit actually. I'm going to remain seated. And practice breath of fire for 3 minutes. That's a forceful inhale and a forceful exhale. You want to move the navel point. So you actually initiate the breath by pumping the navel. So bringing the palms together in front of your heart, whether you're standing or sitting, 3 minutes beginning now. Allow your shoulders to float off the back body. Continue with your breath of fire. Inhale, suspend your breath. Exhale. The next movement is a punching motion. We're going to begin, so we'll make hands of the fists and begin alternately punching one fist and then the other. It's a very powerful motion. We're moving very swiftly. And again, the breath becomes like a breath of fire. As we inhale, the right fist comes forward, the left comes back. So we're also twisting. It's a very detoxifying motion. Again, for 3 minutes, beginning now. Lift up through the crown of your head, tall, straight spine, root into the sitting bones. Gaze is at the horizon through eyes that are just barely open. Really pulling back as you retract the fist. Powerful breath, stay focused. A thought comes up, honor it and let it go. Keep going. Almost there. Make it strong. Push through. If feelings of anger arise, allow it. That punching helps you to process emotions like grief, anger, resentment, fear, worthlessness. Feel and move through powerfully. Inhale, draw your fist tight, pull back, pumo bond, which is pulling up on the sex organs, navel and anus. Hold. Exhale and relax. Shake out your fists, shake out your wrists, shake it out, let it go. Okay. Now we will stand for standing arm circles. We're going to stand up, extend our arms out to the sides, making big circles moving forward with both arms at the same time. You're going to inhale as they come forward and up, and exhale as they go back and down. And we're here for only 2 minutes. So, inhaling, so the palms are facing forward, inhaling as they go up, exhaling as they go down. So it's still a rapid breath. Reach out through the fingertips. Feel the release through the neck and shoulders and chest. pumping the navel with that powerful breath. Keep it up, you're almost there. Keep up and be kept up. Powerful, strong, controlled motion, pumping the navel with your breath. Reach up through the crown of your head, tuck your chin slightly in, that's Jalandhara Bandha. Protects the curve of the cervical spine, allows for the Sushumna, the Kundalini life force energy to flow freely. 20 more seconds. Inhale. Extend both arms out straight up over the head. Reach. Hold your inhalation. Exhale and relax your arms. And now, pumping hands. We're going to sit again, interlacing the fingers with the thumbs touching. This is a Venus lock. So interlacing the fingers with the thumbs touching 4 to 6 inches in front of the chest with both palms facing down. And the elbows are at the same level. We're going to inhale as we lift the hands up to the level of the throat. Exhale as you sweep them down to the navel. It's a steady pumping motion, and again, a very powerful breath. So again, we're here for 3 minutes. Fingers interlaced, thumb tips touching, palms facing down. Begin at the level of the heart. Inhale, throat, navel, exhale. Gaze at the tip of your nose with eyes softly open. It's a powerful motion, powerful with the arms, stimulating our power center and opening our heart. Again, allow your shoulders to float off the back body. Reach up through the crown of your head, gently tucking the chin, and hold a gentle mudbandh. Just 3 minutes of breath of fire per day will detox your body significantly. So this could be something, this short Kriya could be something that you could choose to do as a 40-day sadhana for opening the heart and really diving into the idea that we can rebirth at will, consciously, with joy, moving through the cycles of life, death, and rebirth with vigor. We're about halfway through this exercise. Gaze at the tip of your nose. Finish strong. We're going to inhale, suspend the breath, keep your hands at heart center, and hold. Exhale and release and relax. And now for our Satanama. Once again, you can choose whether to sit or stand. We're placing the hands beside the shoulders with the elbows by your sides and your palms facing forward. And remember, we're going to change our mudra. Gyan mudra, sa. Shuni mudra, ta. Surya mudra, na. And Buddhi mudra, ma. We'll do this rather rapidly. We're going to chant for, I'm going to go for just 3 minutes, but if you want to, you can always pause this and go for 11 minutes or even 30 minutes. Okay, so the eyelids are closed halfway and your gaze is fixed downward at the tip of your nose. Let's begin. Begin first of all, we'll take a nice, slow, deep inhale. And a slow exhale. And your breath is equal on the inhale and the exhale. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Inhale, make a fist. Exhale, shake it out. And now we're going to do left nostril breathing. So we simply block the right nostril with the index finger of the right hand. We're going to breathe very slowly in for a count of 10, out for a count of 10. So it's in through the nose and out through the mouth very slowly. This is a very calming exercise that you can practice anytime you need to calm yourself. Inhale for 10 through the left nostril. Exhale for 10 slowly through the mouth. Inhale through the nose slowly for a count of 10. The other hand is in Gyan Mudra, index finger touching the thumb, resting palm up on your knee. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Eyes closed. Continue with your own count. Release the right hand down in Gyan Mudra onto your knee and just follow the natural flow of your breath like a seated Shavasana for 2 minutes. Notice the life force energy flowing through your body. Notice any sensations or ideas that might arise from this increased flow of cerebral spinal fluid, nerve stimulation and balancing, restoration of body, mind, spirit, soul, and emotions. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale deeply and hold your breath. Exhale fully with an open mouth. In the Kundalini tradition, we'll close by chanting Sat Nam. It's a long Sat and a shorter Nam. And it means truthfulness is my identity. Please take an inhale with me. Sat Nam. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining in this practice. And if you would like to continue over with me on the mat for an air element transformational yoga practice. Okay, come up to stand as we begin our air element transformational elemental yoga practice for opening the heart, expanding the vision, embracing the cycles of life, birth, death, and rebirth. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Place your palms flat on the earth. Your hands are your torso's distance in front of your feet so that you have a nice straight spine. Allow your head to hang heavy. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that your palms can be flat on the earth. Just yes and no with your head for starters. And then motion fueled by breath. Inhale, peel up the heel of the hands, come to the tippy top of the fingertips, and extend the crown of your head forward. Exhale, melt your heart, your chest onto your thighs, your head hangs heavy. Just moving through that a couple of times. Inhale, peel up to the tippy top of the fingers, crown of the head extends flat back. Exhale, melt the hands and the heart, let the head hang heavy. Inhale, sweep up just once more. Tippy top of the fingers, crown sweeps forward. Exhale, melt. And just walk your hands out. So I have tendonitis in my wrist, so you may or may not notice me modifying so that I protect my wrist. But anyway, I'm coming to a shorter version of downward facing dog. We just walked our hands out about 3 big steps. And then simply rock your hips side to side. Ideally, your heels can touch the ground, but if not, be happy where you are. But press your knees towards the back of the room and just sweep your hips side to side like windshield wipers. And feel the opening in the hips and the low back. Couple more sways here. Pause, inhale, raise the right leg. Reach through that heel. Push your armpits towards your thighs. Spread your fingers wide and press into all 5 fingers. And then lift gently the heel of the hand. It takes tension out of the wrist. Reach those fingertips skyward. Bend the knee. Peel open the hips, stacking your hips, gentle circles with the foot. Circle the other way, circling the foot and the knee. Inhale, extend your foot up to the heavens. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. You may have to wiggle and jiggle your foot forward till it comes up with your hand. And then we're going to lower that back knee. So I had to shift my back leg a little bit. I'm going to lift my hips up before I drop my back knee down. And you see that creates a deeper bend in the front knee. A nice open, low lunge. I have my fists on the floor, My hands inside, the knee outside. And now I'm just going to shift this right knee like a windshield wiper. Again, I'm going to drop it open and bring it in. And drop it open and bring it in. A couple of more times. Open and in. And you can shift your body weight. Don't be afraid to explore these postures. They're meant to be explored. And as my knee begins to drop a little bit more, as my hip opens, I find my whole body beginning to sway a little bit. Let's go like 2 more times with that motion. And then pausing here in the low lunge, bring your hands up on top of the knee for a moment. And let's just exaggeratedly externally rotate the shoulders. But you see I kind of came forward. I rounded them. I let myself relax. And then I inhale. Externally rotate, roll the shoulder blades down the back body and open your heart. Simple little heart opener. Allow your weight to settle. Just let gravity. So you might be tensing up. Let gravity just release into this pose with a nice open heart. From here, sweep your arms up and around. Bring your hands onto your sacrum. And again, I'm going to allow my shoulders to relax forward before externally rotating, squeezing my elbows together, coming up out of the lunge a little bit. Open heart, squeeze those elbows together. Now my hips are over my knee. You see my front knee has come to 90 degrees. Breathe, inhale. And let's just shift through that. I'm going to exhale. Bring my arms to the knee. Let gravity settle me down. Inhale, sweep the arms around. Shift your weight back. Open heart. Breathe. Inhale, bring the arms to the knee. Exhale as you sink in. Inhale, sweep the arms around. Exhale as you settle into the back bend. 2 more times. Inhale. Oops. If you fall out, just get back in. Bring your hands to your knees. Exhale as you surrender deeper into that forward lunge. Inhale, sweeping open, external rotation. Exhale into the back bend, lifting your heart. 1 more time. Inhale, hands come to the knees. Exhale, surrender to the lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms around. Hands come to the sacrum, external rotation. Exhale into this back bend. Beautiful. Let's come back to the fists on the floor inside that front knee. Bring your toes and lift up to the high lunge and then shift your weight back. My front toes come up, my back heel goes down, and just pause here for a second. My fists are still connecting to the earth. Sink into the heel of that back foot. I'm feeling it in my calves on the back leg, my hamstring on the front leg. And then shift forward into that high lunge, surrendering deeply. Inhale, shift your heel of the back foot down, toes of the front foot up. Exhale, forward into the lunge. Inhale, front leg comes to straight, toes lift. Exhale, high lunge. 2 more. Inhale, shifting back. Exhale, forward into the high lunge. 1 last time. Inhale. Lift the toes, press the floor away. Exhale, high lunge. From here, coming to a high plank. So your upper back is nice and straight. Your shoulders and hips are the same height. If you like, you can wiggle the feet back so that you're on the very tippy top of your big toes. From here, I'm going to lift up my hips as if a belt is lifting me from above. That's brought me higher onto my toes. And then sink the heels down, downward facing dog. Pausing here for a couple of breaths. Now walk your feet forward to your hands. Surrender into the forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, peel up, tippy top of the fingers, flat back. Exhale, melt the hands and heart, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Palms come together overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now just walk back so you're about a third of the way from the back of the mat, and we'll move through that on the other side. I'm going to turn, practicing that on the other side. Inhale, raise the arms up, palms come together. Exhale, release your palms to the earth. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, peel up, tippy top of the fingers, crown extends, flat back. Exhale, melt the hands, and then just walk the hands a couple steps forward. Once again, coming to that shortened version of downward facing dog. And this time, let's just pedal the feet. And in this shortened version, I'm still gonna sway, like move my hips a lot. I like to exaggerate my movements because then it really gets in to tendons and ligaments, and I can feel it all the way up to my side body, my shoulder blades. Let the head hang towards the earth and just embrace this stepping motion. A couple more steps. Inhale, rise up onto the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, melt your hands, feet towards the earth. And then inhale, raise your left leg up to the sky. I'm just modifying for my left wrist, so don't mind me here, but really reach that foot skyward. Left shoulder remains the same height as the right. Don't allow it to lift up, but reach the left toes towards the sky. Bend your knee, peel open your hips, still pressing down into that left armpit. Circle the knee and foot. Circle the other way. And reach it up to the heavens. Breathe. And exhale, step that left foot to the outside edge of the left hand. And again, it may take some doing. You may have to wiggle and jiggle it to get up where you want it to be. And then coming up onto the back toes, I'm going to drop down that back knee into a low lunge. And just pause there, surrendering forward, deep bend in that front knee. It's okay in a low lunge if the knee extends out beyond the toe. Just breathe here, a couple of breaths. And then coming up, bringing your hands onto the left knee. And now my hips are basically over my knee. My front knee is bent at 90 degrees. And just roll the shoulders forward. Exhale, open heart. Now, inhale, sweep the arms up, bringing your hands onto the sacrum and roll those shoulders back, open heart. Little bit of a back bend here. We're going to inhale, same as we did on the other side. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, surrender into the low lunge. Just really let gravity drop your hips lower. Inhale as you sweep the arms around, coming up. Exhale into the back bend. Bring the elbows together. Notice that front knee's at 90 degrees. Inhale, sweep the arms up onto the knee. Exhale, surrender into the lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms around onto your sacrum. Squeeze the elbows together. Back bend, heart opener. Inhale. Arms come around onto the knee. Exhale. Gravity takes you deeper into the lunge. Feel the hips begin to open. The low back release. Inhale. Onto the sacrum, squeeze elbows together, allow the heart to really open. Think from this day forward, I'm going to lead with my heart, making heart-centered decisions. Inhale, arms come onto the knee, exhale, surrender into that lunge. One more, inhale, hands to the sacrum, squeeze the elbows together, lift the heart, chin tucks in, Jalandhara Bandha. Inhale, arms up to the knee one last time, exhale, surrender into the lunge. Bring your fist down to the earth again and just let that knee come out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. One more time, just let it fall out. Move your whole body if you feel it. And let's come up onto the back toes and rise up to a high lunge. Lifting through the back knee. Wiggle and jiggle if you need to take that back foot back a little further. Come way up onto the toe first and then sink your weight into the back heel, lifting the front toes. And just shifting between this motion again. Inhale, forward into the lunge. Exhale, front leg comes to straight. Shift the weight to the back heel. Move at a pace that works for you. Flowing through. Inhale as you come forward into the lunge and exhale as you extend the front leg, lifting the toes one more time. Inhale, forward into the lunge. Exhale, shifting your weight back. And now, just bring both fists onto the floor. Step the left foot back, coming to a high plank. And again, just check yourself. Shoulders and hips should be at the same height, up on the tippy top of the back toes, of your toes. Pausing here, feel how strong your core is to just keep you in this plank pose. And then as if you have a belt around your hips, lift, 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 lift your hips when they won't lift anymore. Adjust your feet to come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And let's lift the right leg. Again, pausing here, just reach as you press the floor away, reach the heel as far from your hands as you can. Inhale, exhale, bring the knee to the outside of the right elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, outside of the right elbow. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, outside of the right elbow. Inhale, step it back. This time, exhale, foot steps up to the outside. And we're going to begin to explore pigeon pose. Heel toe that foot across and bring the front leg down. Ideally, in a pigeon pose, your shin is parallel with the front of the mat. You may need a block or a pillow here for under the hip. We're going to really explore pigeon and king pigeon. So you don't need the block necessarily if you have the strength. So I want my back knee on the floor, the top of my back foot on the floor. And ideally, again, there's the ideal and there's the real. Ideally, that front shin is relatively parallel with the short edge of the mat. My left hip drags forward, my right hip drags back. And this is where a block or a pillow is helpful to keep those hips in alignment. So if you want to pause the video and get something to support that right hip, go ahead and do that. And Just pausing here in a high pigeon. Pigeon pose is a heart opener. It's about the puffed out chest of the pigeon. Think about how a pigeon walks. So again here, let's just move through a few times. So I've got my left hand on the sole of my foot, my right hand on my knee, keeping me up in this nice high pigeon, with or without something to support that right hip. I'm taking it away. I want to be able to surrender deeper as my body opens, and I have the strength to support myself here. So let's round out, let the head come forward with an inhale. With an exhale. And inhale, roll the shoulders down the back body, squeeze the shoulder blades together, puff out the chest. Just a couple more times. Exhale, rounding. You don't get a lot of range of motion, but it's very powerful. Inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together, shoulders move down the back body, puff out the chest. Feel your back muscles. This is a great exercise for the back muscles as well. One more time. Round forward with an exhale. Inhale, roll the shoulder blades together, draw them down the back body, and puff out your chest. And now go ahead, maybe again you need a block or a pillow. I'm going to come down onto my forearms and then just shift again. I'm going to shift my right hip back. I just moved my whole right hip back a little bit so that my shin again kind of lined up a little bit more with the front of the mat. That's not, essential. If your body isn't there, that's okay. Lift up, pressing into the top of the back foot. Just lift up that knee, drag the left hip forward and the right hip back, and set it down again. And do that a couple of times. Press into the top of that back foot, lift up the back knee, adjust the hips, left hip forward, right hip back, set it down again. And do you feel more stretch into that right hip? Breathe. If it's uncomfortable for you, can you learn to find comfort in the discomfort, knowing the difference, of course, between good pain and back off pain, and giving your ligaments time. Tendons and ligaments take even more time than muscles do because there isn't very much blood flow. So remaining in the posture, settling in, feeling the feels. And from here, we're going to explore the king pigeon, which is bending that back knee. So I came up onto my fists, and I'm simply going to, now if you need some more support under that back knee, you can either fold your mat over or get a blanket. Lift the back heel, bring it in as much as you can, let it relax. Inhale, lift, exhale, relax. One more time. As I lift, it does make my shoulders go a little bit forward. Exhale, relax. And now, if you feel like it's in your realm of possibilities, you can hold on, press into the right knee, reach around and grab hold of the left foot with your left hand. This is 1 foot king of the pigeon pose. And just breathe into it again. You're going to really be feeling the quadricep of that back leg. If the foot is not in range, you could grab a towel or a strap, or you can just continue lifting and lowering as you're able, or you can just surrender into that forward fold and just stay there, whatever feels good for you. Let it down. Inhale, pressing into the floor, puff out your chest as you draw the shoulders down the back body, just coming back into that high pigeon, giving the quadricep a rest, and then we're going to go ahead and lift up one more time. Lift up the left foot. If it's in range, sweep around, grab hold, bring the foot towards the heel. Breathe. And now I'm going to go ahead and take a big break from this. Drop down onto the right hip, sweep the left foot around. bringing the left foot to the outside edge of the right knee. Allow that left sit bone to sink into the earth. So this right foot is still pretty much in the same exact position that it was, but we've just swept that around, wrapped it around. And then again, it's about that surrender. As I allow my left sitting bone to drop closer to the earth, I'm feeling a different stretch through that right hip. Now let's take this into a twist by sweeping the arms up with an in-breath. Exhale, left hand comes to the floor behind you. The right arm, elbow comes to the outside edge of that left knee. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, deeper into the twist. Use your arm to leverage yourself deeper into the twist, maybe even gazing over the left shoulder. Every inhale, grow the spine tall. Every exhale, surrender into the twist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, surrender into the twist. Okay, surrender with an inhale back to center. And now we'll just briefly come into Agni Stambhasana or fire log pose. So that means my left outside foot comes onto the top of the right knee. Now some people can have their knees right on top of each other, their shins right on top of each other like this. My hip flexibility does not allow for that. But again, I'm just gonna become comfortable in the discomfort. Now my left hip is engaging as well, big hip openers. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward to any degree, only if you choose. I'm going ever so slightly forward, just simply resting my forearms on my foot and my knee. Inhale, and we're just going to come out of this by bringing the soles of the feet onto your mat. Rest onto your fists behind you and windshield wiper the knees side to side. As I press into the inside edge of the knee, it brings that same hip up off the ground a little bit. And just explore that, feel into that. Beautiful. And then coming to center, bring the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. And go ahead and interlace the fingers around your feet and then open the chest, open the heart as much as possible. So you're kind of constricted here with the hands coming together in this way, but open the heart as much as you can by externally rotating the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades together, and then reach out through your kneecaps. And you see that by reaching out through the knees, it actually brings my knees a little closer to the earth, creates a little bit of space for me in that hip joint. And just take a couple of breaths here. Grounding breaths. From here, let's bring the soles of your feet onto the ground, and if you're able, come to a squat. If you're not able to have the heels down, that's okay. But I'm going to show you how I really like to stand up strong. I'm going to just show you that again. From my feet on the ground, I use my hands a little bit to shift into my feet. Bring my elbows to the inside of my knees, and then we're just going to stand up slow and strong. I'm going to begin lifting my hips until my thighs are parallel with the floor, pausing there. Then I'm going to peel my chest up, keeping the bend in my hip, coming through Uttanasana or fierce pose, and then up, bring the arms up to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center, and moving through that pigeon pose series on the other side. So inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Connect the palms with the earth. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, flat back, tippy top of the fingers. Stay towards the earth. Exhale, melt the heart and the head. And walk your hands forward. Again, I actually have to walk my feet back too. Just walking back to a downward facing dog. Once more, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then go ahead and lift your left leg, really reaching. So as I press the floor away from me through spread out fingers gripping the earth, press my armpits towards my thighs. I'm reaching my foot as far away as I can. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Left knee outside left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee outside left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee outside left elbow. Inhale, send it back. One more time. Exhale, outside elbow. Inhale, step it back. This time, step your foot to the outside edge of the left hand and then immediately heel toe your foot across your mat as I wiggle and jiggle my right foot back a little further and coming into that pigeon pose on the left. Once again, ideal is your shin is mostly parallel with the front of the mat. Remember, we want to be right on top of that back knee. If you need extra cushion, get it. So lift the back knee, set it down. Drag right hip forward, left hip back, so the hips are square. And now, if you're comfortable, again, remember too, if you want some support under that left hip, a block, a pillow, a blanket, something like that to give you some support. Now come to the high pigeon by simply placing your left hand on your knee, your right hand on your foot. Inhale. Roll those shoulder blades back. Puff out your chest like a proud pigeon. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale. External rotation. Puff out the chest. Engage those back muscles. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, external rotation of the shoulders, puff out the chest. Exhale, rounding. One more time. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, puff out your chest, chin tucks in, Jalandhara Bandh. And this time, go ahead if you like and release down onto your forearms and just surrender here. Feel what you're feeling. Breathe into the left hip. Can you find length in your spine? And maybe a little deeper surrender. Just take a few breaths, finding comfort in the discomfort, surrendering and letting go. What needs to be let go of in your life? Every human being is going through profound cycles of change as Mother Earth herself is changing and shifting. I believe it is the highest end of each of us to raise our own vibrational frequency, to learn to transcend the lower vibrational energies, to be in a state of joy, of bliss, of co-creatorship, responsibility, personal and planetary power, but a shift of the power paradigms into love empowered. Okay, let's rise back up. I'm coming onto my fists and we'll begin to raise and lower that back foot. So squeeze the right heel up towards your butt, set it down. Ooh, I'm getting a cramp in my hamstring. If that happens, just wiggle and jiggle, and then take some magnesium. I must need some magnesium as I've been doing a lot of gardening. So again, anything that comes up in a yoga practice, just deal with it with grace and ease. Be gentle and kind, and listen to what your body's telling you. Just raising and lowering that knee as you are able, and feel what needs to shift to enable you to raise your heel without getting a big cramp. Now, the next time you raise that right heel, again, if it's in your range, now I'm going to bring my left hand onto my knee to give me a little more elevation. Sweep the right hand around, grabbing the foot in your hand. If you have that, press your foot into your hand. It'll give you a little bit of a shoulder stretch in the right shoulder. And then you can move through cycles of pulling the heel closer, pressing the foot into the hand. Pull the heel closer, press your foot into your hand. Pull the heel closer, press your foot into your hand. This is the king pigeon pose. Raja, for some reason the pigeon Sanskrit is escaping me. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Raja Eka Patana. It'll come after I turn off the video. All right, go ahead and release out of that. Immediately sinking onto the left hip, sweep that back foot around, bringing it to the outside edge of the left knee. I'm going to stay here this time instead of facing the camera. Now I want to take some time, well, I want to face the camera. I want to take some time dropping in so that my right sitting bone is also pressing equally into the earth. So just sit, just be. Sometimes if I drop into the right sitting bone, my right foot will pick up off the ground. Let that happen, but then replace it again. And again, what kind of shifts, what kind of surrender, what kind of loosening. You don't know sometimes what's tight, and it's shifting your whole body out of alignment. So I'm never just stagnant in a pose. I'm always moving, shifting, feeling, listening, communicating with my body. Air my breath. The song is earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. That is what it really means to be an elemental being. Earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Okay, inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, coming to the twist. Right hand comes to the floor behind. Left elbow outside. Left knee. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, deeper into the twist. Again, use that arm as leverage to go deeper. Squeeze your belly onto the front of your spine. Maybe your gaze goes over the right shoulder, but every in-breath, intentionally reach the crown of your head towards the heavens, growing your spine long. Every exhale, wring out those organs. Squeeze your belly onto your spine. Breathe. Next in breath, let's come to Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. The right outside edge of my foot on top of the right knee. And again, with my hip flexibility, I don't know if I will ever in this lifetime see my shins on top of one another like this, but that's what it could look like. Even still, this gives me the greatest opportunity for hip flexibility, low back release. A lot of the tension of the low back comes from either weakness and instability in your core, and also tension in the hamstrings, the quadriceps, all of the muscles that connect into the hip joint. So just by taking some time here, and now I'm just simply rocking a little bit, just ever so slightly on my sitting bones, rocking forward and back As I go forward, I feel the stretch in both hips deepening. Gentle, calming, rocking motion. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to make our way up nice and strong. Once again, we're just going to come right onto the soles of the feet, up into that squat if you're able. Pause for just a moment, hugging your knees onto your elbows, and then come up slow, steady, and strong. I'm going to reach my hands out in front, fingertips front wide. Lift my hips until my thighs are parallel with the floor. Peel up my chest, keeping the bend in my hips. Utkatasana. Inhale, reach the arms up, come to stand. Okay, we're going to close out today by moving into a balancing pose. Raja Kapata, Natarajarasana, dancer. Natarajarasana, dancer. And then Raja Natarajarasana. I gotta brush up on my Sanskrit. I'm so sorry. My mental realm at over 50 is really working on my memory and my recall. I digress. If you have a strap or a towel, that can be very helpful here. We're going to begin standing on your left leg. So for starters, just sink all the weight into the left foot, unweighting the right foot. Maybe just pick it up and circle your ankle around, but feel comfortable standing on one foot before you begin to balance. Touch your toes just gently to the floor behind, and just like we did in pigeon, simply bend the knee up, drop it down. Bend the knee up, heel coming towards your glutes, drop it down. One more time, up and down. Now this time, sweep around, grab hold of your foot. Allow the knees to remain together. My left arm is out, helping me balance. Now I'm simply going to lift my knee. I want to lift my knee as high as I can without compromising by shifting my weight forward. But you can see my heart is open and expanded. Lift that knee as high as you can. Press your foot into your heel. Ideally, we could bring both hands behind our head and grab hold of our foot. Again, I will never see that probably in my lifetime. So just explore this dancer pose. Now I've brought my left hand up. I'm feeling free and beautiful and strong. I'm continuing to lift that knee as high as I can, but I am allowing my chest to dip a little bit forward now. Slight bend in that left knee acts as a shock absorber. Oh, if you fall out, just wiggle it all out. Let's take a little reset, shake everything out, and do the right foot one more time. So again, reset that left standing leg. Toes touch the floor behind. Bend the knee, grab hold of the foot. Press your foot into your hand. Lift your knee, lift and press. I'm pressing my foot into my hand. Now I'm gonna bring my knee towards my butt. Press my foot into my hand. Bring my knee towards my butt. My foot towards my butt. Press my foot into my hand. One more time. Knee into butt. Press it into the hand. Full extension. Natarajarasana, dancer pose. You're not meant to really, you'll see some people really folding forward to get the leg up higher. Let it go. Shake it all out. Roll the shoulders back. Take a sip of water. Need to stay hydrated. Finding Natarajarasana on the other side. Again, just get comfortable standing on the right. So my left toes are barely touching the floor behind. That right knee is a shock absorber. Lift and lower the left heel a couple of times. My arms are out to the side for balance. Next time that foot comes up, see if you can grab hold of the foot and just feel that. How does that feel? Let the weight of your foot fall into your hand. With the weight of your foot falling into your hand, it kind of naturally opened up my heart a little bit. Now, just begin to lift that left knee as high as you can without dropping the chest forward. See how my right hand has again come up and out to help me balance. Lift the knee, lift the knee, lift the knee. Press into your hand, press your foot into your hand. Reach, open heart, press your foot into your hand. Allow the right shoulder to float off the back body too. Now go ahead, lift the knee a little higher, allow your chest to come a little bit forward. Breathe. Take a little break. Step out of it just for a second. Loosen everything up. And then coming right back. Find your balance on the right foot, left toes behind. Lift the foot, grab hold. Lift, lift, lift the knee. Reach the right arm out to the side for balance. Now squeeze your left foot towards your butt. Press your foot into your hand, strong. Squeeze. Now if you need to be by a wall, be by a wall so you could touch it, so you can still do this until you grow and build your balance. And a lot of it is fear of falling. So just have that wall just where it's in range in case you need it. It can give you all the support that you need. All right, sometimes we fall out. If we fall out, we can come right back. Sometimes we can come right back. Sometimes your body's saying, I had enough already. All right, let go of that Natarajarasana. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna just ground down now. We're gonna move to the floor through Utkatasana or fierce pose as we came up out of our squat. We're gonna go down the same way, bringing our practice to a mindful close. Great work today, just those few postures, but I hope that they really helped you to open your hips and your heart. So let's inhale, raise the arms overhead. They stay shoulders width apart. Sink your butt back. Just keep lowering your butt, but I'm literally, now my toes are coming off the ground. I'm lowering my butt, but I'm trying not to send my chest forward. I also want my knees to stay in alignment with my ankles. Again, you can use a wall for this as you're building this strength. Pause here. Utkatasana, fierce pose or chair pose. Pretend the chair is there, but keep tucking your butt, lifting your chest, tucking your tailbone, lifting your chest. You don't want duck butt here. Duck butt is pushing out, compromising the low back. Keep tucking your tailbone, lifting your chest, sinking a little deeper. And then let's go ahead, lower the arms, let the arms come to the inside edge of the knee. Now, can you get those thighs parallel with the floor? Woo, my thighs are talking to me. And then go ahead, drop down into the squat. If your heels need to come up, that's okay. But just breathe in this squat. Most cultures, many cultures, spend a lot of time squatting. More time squatting than they do sitting. Squatting is such a wonderful release for the low back. And then from here, when you're ready, plop down onto your tailbone. Take a couple of breaths, however you landed. This is rather unstructured now. Just settling, grounding breaths. Learning to go from maybe hard work, if you found that to be a little bit hard work. And now I'm going to come balanced on my sitting bones, extend the legs out, reach through the heels, reach my arms out, nice strong back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. One vertebrae at a time. Fully, immediately surrender. Shavasana. I am not going to talk through this Shavasana. We're going to have a 5-minute Shavasana. I hope that you can hear the Satanama playing in the background, remembering the power of that mantra of life, death, rebirth. Corpse pose, Shavasana. Surrender to the death of what's ready to go. Sa, infinite source of the universe. Ta, life, birth of form, living fully, creative, co-creating with infinity. Na, transformation of form. Ma, rebirth, renewal. Take an inhale, reach your arms overhead. Nice full body stretch. Noticing how your form has transformed. Gently turn onto one side, taking a couple more breaths in a fetal position as you think about what are you birthing next? What is the next iteration of you? And when you feel ready, use your hands to help you up to a comfortable, easy seated pose. Resting your hands on your knees, grow nice and tall with an inhale. Open your heart. Let's bring our hands together in front of our chest and chant Om together. Please inhale. The light in me sees and cherishes the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Please comment what you felt about the practice today, any part of it, how you relate with the air element, maybe any challenges of the mental realms, and let me know, what would you like more of? Blessings and love, and bye for now. And if you are not already enrolled in the 60-day Ultimate Cleanse and Renew, I highly recommend it. You will learn how to eat a whole food, plant-based diet, how to say goodbye to sugar cravings, and learn that your body will crave what is good for it when you give it that opportunity. You'll have meal prepping tips, learning to enjoy and have a renewed relationship with food, ideally from seed to stomach, growing your own, even if it's just sprouts on your windowsill. And regular yoga practices, coaching questions, helping you get clarity and to find your purpose and to fully integrate your spirit into your body. It's a holistic cleanse, which means we address the totality of you, mind, body, spirit, emotions, harmonious, and leading with love. Love for yourself opens you to love others more fully, to be more fully present and available for those that you love. Okay, that's it. See you next time. And please like, share, subscribe. It really does help us grow. Bye for now.